Howdy everybody. After the success of the promise of our kind of late summer to early fall cocktail, we have a new one for you. It is a pair of monkeys. I don't come with the names, I just write them out, but you know, it's got a certain feel to it. The idea here is that we're taking a little bit of the product of Scotland, which we adore, and then mixing it with a little bit of California agriculture, which we're also quite a fan of. It is also kind of one of those moments where pretty easy to make. It is big side of the jigger of the Monkey Shoulder, which is a blended malt Scotch whiskey, 1 ounce of the St. George spirits, the little side of the jigger, and then 4 dashes of your Angostura bitters. Let's give it a try and let's have a chat. So one of the things we like about Scotch whiskey is that it is one of those things that people think that it has to always be drank neat, that there's no mixing ever. And the simple truth is, for the most of Scotch whiskey history, it has been blended and it's been meant as something else that you have with soda, with you have ice, with you have with cocktails. So there is a longer history of Scotch whiskey being made than there is necessarily bourbon. Both are lovely and we adore both of those. So we have added 2 ounces, 1 ounce, and then we're going to do 4 dashes of the Angostura bitters or any aromatic bitter that you have lying around. After that, add your ice. Thank you to the local coffee purveyor for providing that for us. And basically stir for about 30 seconds. You want it chilled, and you want it kind of well put together, but you don't want to have it really diluted. Lovely. And after that, we're going to go ahead and strain into a glass, which 1 large ice cube. One of the wonderful things about large ice cubes is they basically provide surface area for keeping the cocktail chilled, but they don't actually allow for as much dilution. And then let's add the zest of 1 orange. Let's give it a try. So this just feels like, you know, fall to winter in a glass. You have that spiced pear characteristic, you get a little bit of those warm baking spices. Some would say, you know, it's going to be a pumpkin spice. It is not that. It is pear spice. And then you also get some nice kind of like vanilla as well as a whisper of smoke coming through on the or from the monkey shoulder rather. On the palate, there is some sweetness, as one would expect with a Pear Liqueur, but it's balanced out really nicely with those kind of warm, savory baking spices, as well as a little bit of that hit from the Scotch whiskey. After the promise, we hope you enjoy a pair of monkeys. Cheers, stay safe, and be well.